Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another year of our SCYEP Kickoff, or as the mayor would say, we are back together again. Yes. We have another exciting program this year on our way to marching towards getting 5,000 kids, which is the mayor's goal. In the summer program this year, we will have over 3,000 kids participating in the summer program. And so, as always, we have a strong team that has put together a wonderful program moving forward. Unfortunately, most of the program will be virtual because we planned the program right after the program ends in August. And so we had to side with the side of caution. And so most of it will be in person, virtual, but we do have some programs that will be in person. We created a hybrid program where some will be in person and some will be on virtual. And so I want to bring Marsha Armstrong to come up, and so she will explain the program for this year. Marsha, come on.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mayor Baraka, funding partners, and all gathered to start a new year of summer youth employment as we march forward in reopening our city. Lately, times have been tough. We've seen resources go down, workloads go up, and we witnessed the reality of uncertainty, yet as a city, we rose. Last year, on July 7th, 2020, we were preparing to hit start on a 100% virtual program, and I was hit with the news of the passing of my grandmother. Before going forward, today, I want to pause for a moment and honor her. My grandma, my grandpa, as well as my uncle who passed 3 months before. Those were the adults in my life who made me who I am today. They sewed into me. They lifted me up. They offered me grace, extended the olive branch, but most of all, they held me accountable. I honor them with my work. My desire is always to be for you all that they have been for me. And I implore you today to look yourself in the face and do exactly what they did when you engage with our youth. Mayor Baraka, I thank you for allowing me to lead this initiative in a way that is fresh, innovative, collaborative, but executes your vision in a clear way. 6 years ago, when asked to take this charge, I must admit, I was looking at some big shoes and questioned, how in the world will little old me fill them? But today, we are proud to say as a city, Mayor Baraka has the largest summer youth employment program in the state, and it serves as a national model to other municipalities. Gone are the days where Newark had people shuffling papers and counting timesheets, but Newark has arrived at a place where we are all digitized and offer clean and precise data that allows us to offer the necessary supports to our youth as they become the next workforce. Yesterday, watching our young people on the virtual orientation engage and take a stand to offer their best, I could do nothing but smile. Nobody understands how I feel when a young person gives me the hold on pointer finger so they can clean up their act as they prepare to advocate on their own behalf. The joy my team has as we get the calls from a 14-year-old stuttering as they navigate their way through their first job. It's all motivation. Funding partners, I thank you for believing in the work we do in Newark and continuing to commit year after year. Programmatic partners and steering committee, there aren't words enough to say thank you. The late night calls and text messages as we craft the perfect design for our young people is what the world never sees, but we execute it with grace. My staff, I laugh. As I thank them, I know they'd rather I disappear. Now to our young people, as we go into our second year of virtual, hybrid, and even some in-person programming, I'm delighted to say you have come out of this with your hands up in victory, and we are here to remind you that we're rooting for you. Under the leadership of Deputy Mayor Rahman Mohammed, we at the Newark Youth One Step have worked diligently with our partners to ensure that you all have a summer program that is full of support and that may fill every need your family may have. A paycheck, of course, is a small piece of the encouragement, but think of the mentors you'll meet, the professional relationships you'll build, and the level of financial empowerment you'll receive over these next 6 weeks. If technology is a concern, come on to 500 Broad Street. We're here to provide that. And if you need food, we've also partnered with Newark Emergency Services to provide that as well. Know that we want to give you a summer of abundance. Each and every one of your aspirations means something to us. We want to be that bridge that connects you to the future you desire for yourself and offer you the tools that you need to bring into your life's tool belt, while offering you a constant reminder and encouragement to use every key to unlock your door of opportunity. Every morning when you log into your computer screen or show up to your work site, remember to exemplify nothing but excellence and bring only the best you. When challenges come your way, shoot your mentor a text, pick up the phone and call. Remember to stay grounded. As we close today, continue to stay in the spirit of joy and peace and join us as we celebrate the glory of Newark back together again. Thank you.
So, thanks, Marsha. You know, the only time I get to look good in the city is during the summer youth, and I just want to thank Marsha Armstrong because she makes me look good in front of the mayor all the time. And so, Marsha, shout out to you. On our March to 5,000, this individual is very important in that goal. And so I want to bring, because he goes out and he gets the funding and, you know, he makes this program roll. And I want to bring up Kevin Callahan to say a few words and thank all our funders.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Mohammed, and good morning, everyone, and it's great to be back together again. It feels good to be back together again. My name is Kevin Callahan, like the Deputy Mayor said, and I have the honor of being the Newark Philanthropic Liaison for the past 5 years. My role is a partnership with the Council of New Jersey Grantmakers and the Mayor's Office, and so my position really builds public-private partnerships. And I would venture to say that this partnership is a model for cities and states around the country. When he took office, the Mayor charged all of us with dramatically increasing the size of Newark summer youth employment, even while we were improving its quality. We immediately enlisted the help of foundations, businesses, universities, and financial institutions to donate their time and treasure to help us to achieve this goal. Today, we have nearly 20 grant partners without whom we would not be able to serve the number of youth that we are serving today or do the type of programming that we are offering. So I would like to thank all of our organizations, which I will list in a moment, but I also want to highlight the fact that for the first time this year, 5 years in, we are over $2 million in grant funds raised. So I'm going to list out all our funders. We have AT&T, Bank of America, Capital One, the Cities for Financial Empowerment Fund, Edison Newark Properties Foundation, Horizon, JP Morgan Chase, M&T Bank, Marr Charitable Foundation, the MCJ Miller Foundation, Prudential Foundation, PSE&G Foundation, RWJ Barnabas Health, Santander, TD Bank Foundation, Victoria Foundation, Wells Fargo, and we also would like to thank our partners at the State of New Jersey Department of Labor who provided us a large grant to continue this programming and make sure that it's continuing to work. So I would just say to close, we can only really do this work collectively. We need all of our partners, and I want to thank all of the organizations that I just named for being with us, not just this year, but really for several years and also for the long haul into the future. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Kevin. Our next program is actually funded through the WIB, and I want to give a shout out to our WIB director, Karen. This funding has come through, it's a very unique program. It's a funding that we get, the mayor has allowed for us to utilize developers to donate funds towards workforce development in the city. And so we had a developer that donated some funds, and we wanted to make sure that we did a program that was going to be special so we can highlight what these funds are utilized for. And so the WIB put aside $25,000 to fund a sewing program by a young entrepreneur in the city of Newark. And this is going to be an in-person sewing program. In addition, at the end of the program, not only are the kids going to do a fashion show showing off what they've created, but they also keep the sewing machine. And so I wanted to bring up Callie Couture to talk about the sewing program. Callie?
Good morning. Good morning, Mayor Rasbaraska and everyone here. My name is Sequoia Jones. I am the CEO of Callie Couture Boutique and the CEO of Sew It Cali program. I am a citizen of Newark. I am ecstatic that I have been chosen to do this program with the city's youth. I have been sewing for 13 years. I have a business right downtown Newark that I have been a business owner for 13 years, and a second location that's in Woodbridge Mall. I am like when I think about the possibilities being a young black lady from Newark, New Jersey, the limitless, like the dreams that I am living right now, and just to have my own sewing program with the city of Newark, like I'm just so ecstatic and ready to teach these youth and everything that they need to know how to succeed with the fashion industry. It's so much to do with the fashion industry. It's styling, it's creating, and not just with clothes. I always use the motto, look good and feel great. Because when you look good, you can accomplish anything that you need and anything that you do. With fashion, it's not just clothing, it's upholstery. It's so many things that you can do just to succeed and get deals from major companies such as the Summer Youth Program and everything that Newark has to offer. And I'm just thankful for you guys allowing me to be able to show and invest in the youth with my skills and everything that God have given me to be able to go. I was so nervous, but thank you guys so much.
So we're actually looking to expand that program. So if there's any funders out there, we're looking to expand that program next year. I know I'm always begging, so I have to do it on the mic. We have two participants of the Summer Youth Program that's going to come up speak. Well, Mr. Bakir Abdul Sabor, please come up first.
Good morning, everyone. Okay. So before I begin, I would like to personally thank you all for providing me with the opportunity to speak, allow me to be a representation of Newark's youth capabilities, and for your commitment, time, and dedication into this lovely program. My name is Bakir Abdul Sabor, and I graduated from Villanova University in 2019 with a degree in mechanical engineering. My journey began in Newark's Summer Youth Employment Program in 2016 as I joined the team at Newark Alliance, and little did I know it would change my life forever. The opportunities the Alliance provided me were more than I could have asked for, as they helped shape the way I thought about my own city. Prior to working at the Alliance, I was unfortunately a resident who was blinded and consumed by the perpetual cycles of violence that are oftentimes exhibited throughout the city, and when seeing that, it's very easy to lose faith, oftentimes seeking a way out of my hometown instead of immersing myself in Newark beauty. When I got to the Alliance, my eyes were truly open. Being able to intern there was my first step into realizing the true potential of the city, coupled with the projects I was responsible for that helped me expose myself to the numerous amounts of economic and developmental projects the city was involved in. During my time at the Alliance, I was fortunate enough to build a connection that would help me land my first corporate internship at Panasonic, right here in downtown Newark. The following summer, I landed an internship at Panasonic. I was then called back the following year for a return, and ultimately that led to an offer that I could not refuse, a full-time position as a product engineer, in which I've been currently working in for the past 2 years. With this position, I've not only been able to use my engineering skills, but my business skills as well, managing my entire product line from technical support, marketing, market analysis, new product proposals, reporting, and so much more. I'm essentially the line's manager. If there's one thing I've learned from being a Newark resident, is to never stop chasing your dream, so I didn't stop there. I also have a passion for music, and I was able to translate that into two things. I'm also a recording artist, and alongside my father, we developed a music-based mobile application which allows artists to challenge each other to a 24-hour song duel, and a fun competition that allows their fans to purchase these battles and support their favorite artists, allowing them to make money for themselves. All in all, it's very hard for me to express my full gratitude towards the city for the opportunities they provided me with, but I can say this: my access to a unique educational opportunity and the support of my family, my mother, and now including the city, has allowed me to acquire the tools I need to build my own path in the next chapter of my life. Many individuals dream bigger than they live, but with the support and guidance of an education, I hope to one day allow myself and others to live bigger than they dream. Thank you.
Great job, young man. Next speaker will be Aniela Zachary.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anana Zachary. I'm 18 years old, and I'm a high school graduate from Weekwood High School. I've participated in the Summer Youth Program since my freshman year, so this moment is bittersweet because now I'm a high school graduate. Since applying to the program through the Youth One Stop Center, I've been shown nothing but love and support from the staff. They provided me opportunities I thought I would never get or even experience. For an example, my freshman year, I worked at a summer camp. My sophomore year, I worked at Beth Israel Hospital. My junior year, I worked as a youth organizer. And now, for my last year, I'll be doing an internship with my mentor, Ms. Clarissa Anderson. This program really helped me gain skills in communication, time management, and professionalism, and just creating long-lasting bonds with people who truly care about you and want what's best for you. Even when the summer was over, they still kept in contact with me through the school years, helping me prepare for college, helping me with my applications, speaking with counselors at different colleges with me. Just everything you could think of, they did. I'll be attending Alberta University and will be majoring in biology pre-med. Thank you. Even Ms. Anderson helped me look for good medical schools, and I didn't even graduate college yet. That's the support a growing teenager needs in their life. From the bottom of my heart, I am truly grateful for this experience, the staff, what it has taught me, the opportunities they gave me, just overall grateful for the experience. I really recommend all kids to join. I'm even going to encourage myself to join when they get older. It's truly a wonderful and unforgettable experience. Thank you all for your time and have a great day.
Great job. We got a doctor in the house, man. Oh. This next young man does not need an introduction from me. You know, I often tell people it's not work when you actually work for something you believe in or someone you believe in. And, you know, I believed in this young man for a lot of decades, probably about over 2 decades now. His leadership and the work that he's done in his community, and the work that he continues to do as the mayor, as the leader of this city, and as our leader. I just can't sing my praises. I'm probably one of his biggest fans when it comes to the leadership and what he does and what he shows to the residents of the city. And so we don't agree all the time, but we agree most of the time. And there's no doubt about it. He does an excellent job. And I'm not just saying that because I work for him, because believe me, I'm just being real. You know, some people, if I didn't believe in him, I wouldn't be here. He does a great job. And so I want to bring up this brother to say a few words about the summer program and what he's looking forward to doing. Mayor Raz Baraka.
You still can keep your job, man. I'm not going to fire you. So, first I just want to thank Marsha. She's done an incredible job since we started trying to revamp this program in the very beginning. It was a long road, and she herself was also a participant in the Summer Youth Program who developed from there to become the actual person who runs the program, which I think is a story in and of itself of how incredibly important this program is. I also was a part of when it was called Speedy as a kid in Newark, right around the corner where the city clerk archives its documents was the building where we used to be able to bring the participants on and off. I became a worker, then a program manager, a program rep. I did all of the things until I thought I was too good for the program. I became a college student and so forth and so on. But it is incredible, which is why we immediately said it needs to be expanded. We expanded it with the help of the folks over there at the WIB and Marsha and everybody there, Deputy Mayor. And so we have the largest program in the state. I think now that we have this hybrid program this summer, the Learn and Earn model that we're doing here in the city of Newark, helping kids to figure out what they want to do by problem solving complex issues, real life experiences right here in the community and in the state. We get to do that. I wanted everybody to be in person. I tried to make everybody be in person, which is far off from where I was few weeks before. I was trying to make everybody stay in the house. We wanted everybody, or I wanted everybody to be in person because this is our back together again moment. And it's important for us. This program probably now is probably the most important program that the city is running right now. It's probably also the most important that it has ever been in the history of this program as we come off of a pandemic, as we get to the tail end of it by the grace of God. It is important for us to give kids the opportunity to understand that the world has not ended, that we still need them, that the future is still coming, and we still need them to solve problems, to carry us, to take us into the next decade, the next century, that they should not lose hope, that there's opportunity still out there. And we don't want them to get crowded into this idea that they have to be by themselves forever, in their home forever, that there's no opportunity for them to be with their friends again, to be in structured environments. All of that is real. As we watch this, as we battled this pandemic for the last 15, 16 months, it's important for us to come out of it very, very strong, to show our families, our communities that we won. We did not lose. We lost a lot of people, some time, but we won. We're here and we're going to continue. Like my mother would say, we survived the first pandemic, we survived 2 or 3 wars, we survived Jim Crow, we survived all kind of things. We still here, and we still here now. And that's why this program is incredibly, incredibly important, more than any of you know. So thank all of the funders who believed in us, who wanted to invest in this. And as Rock said, more funders. We need that. We want you to invest in our children, our families, because when you invest in children, you're investing in our future, right? And the point you're making is that the future is not over. And that's what we need to do, right? Back together again. That's what we're saying all over the city. We back together again. We back together again. We back together again. So Summer Youth, we are back together again, and we're going to be led by what our young people do this summer. And I pray that they have an incredible experience in this program, and that the outcomes are just as great as Abdul Sabour's were in his program. And the young ladies, her outcomes and what they will be. We want all our kids to have that same outcome. So this is an incredible program. Thank everybody for being involved in it. I look forward to having 1,000 more kids next summer. God bless. Oh yeah, Q&A. No? No questions? Thank you. One? Okay.
Hi there, Rob Campbell, WABC.
Yep.
Could you explain how it's going to work? I know it's going to be virtual, and so that presents some challenges. Could you talk about the challenges of having to do this virtually with the kids?
Yep. I'm going to let Marsha say something about that too. You want to say something about it? But I think the challenges are very clear. To me, the challenges the kids had in school. The virtual learning was a difficult process. This also is difficult. Just trying to make sure kids have access to broadband, access to the hard technology to be able to get this done is problematic in cities like Newark. I think we've done it in the middle of the pandemic, so this is not our first time doing this. Last summer, in the heart of the pandemic, we still continued summer youth employment, virtually, and most people just shut summer youth employment down in Newark. We trudged along and made sure that it happened.
Does that change the types of jobs too, would be my follow-up?
Yeah,
That,
it did.
Compared to in person.
Definitely. So the jobs changed. The challenges that exist as they exist across the country, the digital divide, right? But at the One Stop, what we've done as a city is ensure that we are supplying young people with devices in the event that they need them. So it's another thing that we say to our funders: we need devices. We want to get young people in place to do that. And then the other challenge too is that I think we provide mentors for those students to walk through the program with someone holding their hand, but we always want more. We want to double that number so that young people feel that they're the support to carry them through an actual virtual program. Virtual programming is easy to us because we're used to it, but a young person has to get that person that checks in on them, that's making sure that they're doing the things that they need to do daily. So there are things in place to manage that, but we always want to up that number.
Thank you.
I used to clean streets when I was in Speedy, so I'm glad some of the jobs changed. Clean vacant lots. Any other questions? No, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.